What's up guys, it's Diera. I'm back with another video and today we're going to be doing a sit down chit chat. We're going to do a small business Q&A. I also think that I'm going to do a bit of an Amazon haul afterwards. Let's get into it. Without further ado, so I asked you guys on Instagram as well as on my previous YouTube video if you guys had any questions. So let's go ahead and start with the Instagram. So the first question that I got was actually in my DMs and it says, "Hi Diera, I watch your YouTube video and I actually have a few questions. I probably missed the video somewhere, but I wanted to know two things. How are you doing this as a flight attendant because I'm an FA and I've been trying to figure it out? And two, where did you get your shirts from in such a bulk size?" One, I'm currently on leave. I have not figured out how I'm going to do this full time once I'm back to flying, but I imagine that I'll be able to utilize my family. Hopefully my sister would be willing to ship orders while I'm away. Or if I have to move, I'll eventually just move my business with me and possibly just alter my shipping day. So that's something that you could always do. You can alter it to where you only ship 1 or 2 days a week, and obviously just informing your customers as much as possible, maybe sending an email update or even putting it on the header of your website would be something that could help. But yeah, you can always alter your shipping. I know a girl who has a hair care business and she only ships on Wednesdays or Tuesdays, I think, and she was running her business just fine. So that's always an option. And then where I got my t-shirts in bulk, I will actually link it down below. I think it was called Createes or something like that, but they're local to Arizona, so I don't know if it would be as affordable for you to go through them due to shipping and stuff. But I was able to just go and pick have my t-shirts taken directly to the manufacturer. So that's where I got them from. I want to say it's called McCreaties. Let me just look it up. I can't even find it. Like I said, I will link it down below where I got my bulk t-shirts from. Alright, next question was, "Hey girl, I was just looking at your page and I'm in love. I love everything that you're doing. Thank you so much. I'm in the process of creating my own journal and for now I am making the covers back and front, but I was wondering, how do you get an actual hardcover, and also how do you personalize them? How do you pick out the paper and all that as well? Did you get with an illustrator or paper printing company? I have so many questions because it's all still so new to me. Thanks in advance." Okay, so this was a lot. Basically, I designed my own journal front and back, and I used a manufacturer overseas. So if you've never heard of Alibaba, let me introduce you. Alibaba is a network of suppliers and manufacturers overseas, and what you do is I would get quotes. So I would reach out to several different journal manufacturers on Alibaba and get a quote for what you're looking for. You can tell them what you want. Like, you can do leather bound, you can do hardcover, you can do wiring, you can do spiral, you can do bullet journals, you can do guided journals, you can do whatever you want. So I did not hire an illustrator. I hand created every single line within my journal. I added the little corner tabs. Everything was designed by me. So when it comes to picking the paper, I asked what their expertise was. What I knew I didn't want was printer paper quality. So I think printer paper is like 70 GSM. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it on the screen, but you want something higher quality than printer paper, in my opinion, depending on what type of journal you want to sell and what price range you want to sell it at. So I would ask their expertise because they will tell you what they believe the best quality is for your journal. And then you can also just look up on Google, what is this size, because they use a term called GSM. So what you need to do is just look up on Google and say, what is this thickness of paper compared to, or you can go to your local Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and look at the different sizes of the or weight of the paper, and that'll tell you. And you might have to convert pound to GSM because they like interchange. But yeah, that's how I decided the paper quality I wanted. And if you use Alibaba, if you have enough time, I would really recommend getting a sample, because I didn't get a sample with my journals, and there were some things that if I could go back, I would definitely change about my journals. Even though I think the quality was good, there was just certain things that I wish I could have improved, and I'll do that with my next journal for sure. I hope I answered all your questions. Oh, how did you personalize them? So you can design your journals on Canva. You can design journals on what is it, Adobe. So many different softwares that you can use, but I would recommend maybe Canva if you're just starting out. And I would Google YouTube videos on how to create a journal. I know there's a YouTube channel, I think her name is Barbara, and she does so many tutorials on how to make a journal. So use the resources at your fingertips, and I promise you it will come out fine. And don't try to be a perfectionist with your first product. It's okay if there's a learning curve, because we're all figuring it out. Okay, next question. Did you use Canva as well for your shirts? So I didn't go through Canva to print my t-shirts, but Canva does offer services where you can get your t-shirts printed, and they offer things like, I think you can get mugs made. Canva has a lot of good tools, but I think if you're trying to retail your shirts, you should be getting the most affordable rate for them to be manufactured. And when I was doing my research, I don't think Canva was the least expensive. Next question. What is your motivation and what drives you to keep pushing and moving forward? My motivation with my business is really just to do something significant in my life. I feel like there were so many roadblocks in my journey to becoming an entrepreneur, mostly self-doubt, because growing up I was a part of a lot of other people's dreams. I was helping them to build their vision, and I think even in growing up, my belief system was always to be humble and meek and modest and quieting down my gifts and stuff like that. And I just felt like at this time in my life, like I can be selfish. I can do something for me and I can be proud of it. And I don't even think that's selfishness. I think that's just confidence, confidence in the fact that like I'm qualified. I'm qualified to do this. So when it comes to motivation, I think I'm very self-motivated. I'm intrinsically motivated. It's just a matter of me wanting to do something with the gifts I've been given and not dying with any dreams still inside of me. All right, so is filing taxes as a small business as painful as it sounds? No, in my opinion, it wasn't as bad, but it is important to make sure that you are that you are keeping track of every single expense, because you can write a lot of things off. I personally have an LLC, so what I appreciate is that my business is separate from me in a sense that I am not liable for anything with my business personally. So I would totally recommend getting your business incorporated in some way so that you're not liable if you ever get sued, or that your assets as a person are not at stake if something goes wrong with your business. But when it comes to filing taxes, no, it wasn't as bad. I did wait to the last minute though, so that was what was most frustrating, was that I was scrambling last minute to get all of my stuff together, but I was very detailed and organized. I created an Excel sheet. So what I did was I created an Excel sheet and I list all the months, and then I break down the categories of what I spent, whether it's like business supplies or if I bought makeup for, I don't know, a video, which I rarely do, but things like that. So if you ever find yourself buying something that could be used for your business, put it into your Excel sheet and make sure you put the prices. And then just keep all your receipts. I just have a little bucket that I put all my receipts in, and then if I ever need to go back and look at them, then I will. And then I think I just used TurboTax for my taxes this year. So yeah. All right, next question. What has been the toughest thing to learn, understand about starting a retail business? Let's sip some tea. That's a tough question for me. What has been the toughest thing to learn / understand? The first thing that comes to mind is that like you really have to believe in your products, and you have to believe in what your brand is doing for others. Also, you need to buy things that are, or you need to purchase inventory that is relatable to what the market is currently selling, or you need to be so unique that people want your product because it's the only thing out there, like, of its kind. So really understanding that having a small business isn't just you randomly picking things to sell on your shop. It's you doing the research. It's doing the market research to understand what your niche and what your category is selling. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on product-based businesses. Before I launched my journal, I definitely did a lot of research on what was currently trending. Like when I started launching the transparent sticky notes, transparent anything was so popular in my industry. So that was something that I knew would be a good seller, and it has been. It's continued to do really well in my shop. So just staying on top of the trends, and also not being afraid to pivot, right? If something's not working, pivot. Now that I'm really thinking about this question, I think another thing, one of the toughest things for me has been to learn the art of selling. It's not always comfortable to push your products, and I've never wanted it to feel salesy. I've never wanted people to feel like they have to buy my products. I want people to want to buy my products, and I show my excitement for the things that I create because I'm really freaking proud of them, and I think they're very special. And so I want people to feel that energy when they support me, because at the end of the day, none of these businesses are anything without consumers. So yeah, learning the art of selling and scaling, right? So it's one thing to start the business, but to scale the business is a whole nother beast, and that's something that I'm still learning. All right, guys, so that was all that I'm going to answer from Instagram, because this video is getting kind of long. And then let's hop on over to my latest, or my YouTube video, where you guys started asking a few questions in the comments. Do you have your LLC for your small business? Yes, I do. So my business is an LLC, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, love this vlog. Do you use a manufacturer for your shirts? I'm an upcoming small business owner and need some tips. Yes, so I use a company called Qualities, and I will leave them down below. Again, they're based in Arizona, so I don't really know how that will work for you, but I would do my research on a local manufacturer and see if they have pickup, because when I manufacture my journals overseas, a big chunk of my money went to shipping. And so when you're trying to create a product and you want to be able to price it affordably, it's kind of tough when your expenses are so high. So if you can find a local manufacturer, I would 100% recommend that over doing what I do and using the manufacturer that I use, because why would you inconvenience yourself? You know, you can go right and have it picked up, or even the shipping expenses would be a lot more affordable if they're shipping locally. So anyway, I don't know if I missed any questions, but if I did, I am so sorry, and you guys can definitely leave another question down below and I'll just answer it here in the comments. But thank you guys for even asking me questions about my business. I just can't always answer all the time, and getting bombarded in my DMs is definitely not good for my mental health. So I decided to create a one-stop video for you guys to all check it out. And yeah, let's hop on into this Amazon unboxing, because honestly, that's what I'm here for. So I mentioned in the last video that I had a broken ring light, so your girl purchased a newer ring light. This is the 18-inch one, and it comes with a remote and a few like attachments. So whenever I set this up, you guys will see it maybe in a future vlog. I also bought a diffuser, so this is like a little covering so it can diffuse the light, because sometimes ring lights can be super duper harsh. Next, I bought a little desk riser, and so it has two legs that'll probably be about that high, and I just wanted to put this on top of my new desk, and it'll be a place where I can set my laptop. And as I mentioned, I bought a new desk, and I think I mentioned that in my last video, so I'll put a picture right here of what the desk looks like on Amazon. I haven't set it up yet, and honestly, I can't even be bothered to set it up right now because I just am not in a mood. But I'm gonna do it eventually, because I need to organize my situation so I can be prepared for this new launch. I also bought a new reusable bag from Target. I could not help myself because these little dots are just my vibe. I also, that's good because when I want to carry packages to the post office, now I have that one and my other one. I also bought these. These are just pin holders, and I actually want to show you guys the new pins that are coming to the shop. So I got those, and then I got these, and these are just little thin acrylic, frosted acrylic if you will, or plastic little containers. And I got these to organize stickers. And then I got a new charger because my phone charger be dying and breaking every other second. And then I got this from Target too. It's just like a little thermal or thermos, I think they're called. But I thought this was adorable. Alright, let me show you guys the new planner and pen that is coming to the shop. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to show you my actual personal one because these are going to be available for pre-order. So you guys will be able to purchase them, I want to say Sunday the 19th. This is the new Wildly Written weekly planner and it's so freaking cute. So at the top, it has a place for you to put the month and then your weekly goal. And then here is a space for you to do an affirmation of the week. I'm obsessed with that idea because I feel like you should be intentional about your life. You should be intentional about how you start your day, how you start your week. And so I wanted you to be able to see that affirmation that you've created uniquely for yourself every single day. I know a lot of journals and stuff come with pre-written quotes, which is really beautiful and inspirational, but I want you to be able to dig within yourself and say, what do I need today? And you can write that affirmation for yourself. So that's the top. So next up you have your weekly spread. So these are Monday through Friday. It's a Monday start and it has a sun for the morning and then a moon for the evening. But you can mix this up as much as you want. But I personally just love the little details and touches. So I usually put my morning routine on top. I'll do like reading, journaling, devotional, meditation, workout, stretch, movement. Or even if I have like social media posts that need to go up by 11 a.m. I'll put those on the top. And then for the evening I usually do my daily task. As an entrepreneur I get to make my own hours, so that's really nice that I can do stuff later in the evening. And I've lately been more of a night owl and I've been more productive in the evening, so I just add those tasks to the bottom. So yeah, that's the Monday through Friday. And then on the bottom it has Saturday and Sunday for weekend activities. And then over here it has a to-do list and a notes. And so yeah, that is the Wildly Written weekly planner. And I think I can show you guys this. I don't think I'll put it kind of far back, but basically I like to highlight them. Hopefully you guys can see that. I like to highlight and color code them and just make it look like a little rainbow throughout the week. So that's really fun for me. And yeah, I want you guys to be able to shop these. So I will leave all the information down below. If you're anything like me, planning and journaling is just like your happy place and it just makes me feel so organized. Before my camera dies, I want to show you guys this. This is the new pen that's coming to the shop. It says "It is written." And yeah, hopefully you guys can see it. So it's just a black pen. It writes very thinly and precise, which I love because I love college rule journals. My little makeshift tripod keeps falling apart, so I had to pick you guys up. But I want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you're excited about the new drop for Wildly Written. I'm obsessed. It's so stinking cute. I literally cannot get enough. Hopefully I'm not showing you guys any details that you shouldn't be seeing, but if I did, I will block it out. But you guys, thank you for being here. If you made it this far to the end of the video, leave a golden star down below, a little gold or yellow star emoji, and let me know that you made it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.